One of the things that I think is key goes back to the tax structure. That's part of the reason we got into the mess that we're in right now. With the tax breaks primarily for employer-based insurance, one of the things that we have to do is open the tax code back up, because I'm a small business owner, and if you own more than 2% of a corporation, I cannot get health insurance benefits through my company because I'm part owner. And so when I have to go pay a policy at Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's going to cost me about $1,000 a month. I cannot get a full tax benefit on that like I would if I had a job for a company. And so what we do is we've made the tax structure to where everybody went into the employer-based plan. Well, that's created a portability problem. Absolutely the #1 problem right now, that's the argument that we're saying, is you lose your job, you lose your insurance. But also think of what that's been doing because of the structure of what's happening. 10 years ago, I remember when I first got a job, you had a whole list of plans that you were able to choose from. What's going on today, because of cost, 85% of all employers only offer one plan now. So is there competition? Absolutely not. And when's the last time your employer actually sat down with a group of their employees and said, these are the different options and the different kinds of plans? They don't ask the employees. The businesses are trying to create the biggest incentive or the biggest economic advantage to the business. And I'd ask another question. Just being in the business, how do you know when you get that tax bill or the insurance bill for that next year, went up, let's say 20%? How do you know that the company's pitching in any more for that insurance premium? How do you know that they're not just passing it straight on to you? So if my cost goes up 20%, that business, without you knowing it, can say, I'm not paying anymore, we're just going to pass that through. So over the period of years, I know some businesses have kept their insurance costs at the same rate, and any increases get passed to the employee. So you've got a company, and for some companies, tens of thousands of people, they're making a decision on what health coverage you have right now anyway. And so you've really got to say, is employer-based insurance the primary driver of the future? And when people don't see what costs are involved in that, then all of a sudden you go to the doctor for stubbing your toe or whatever it might be. We don't understand the costs that are even associated with our own health care. If we create that tax structure back to the personal plans the way it was originally intended, then you would be able to create, it'd be like a shopping mall, an insurance exchange where an employer will say,